Make sure that you know your worth and you don't settle for any type of bullshit, especially in a relationship, especially with your family, especially with your friendships. Hey y'all, it's me, Femi. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, I'll be giving some advice to my younger audience, some advice that I would give to my little sister. If you didn't know, now you know. I am the only child, so I don't really have any siblings to like give this advice to. So if you guys don't have any siblings either, or you don't have any older siblings, I am here to be your internet big sister so that I can give you the lessons that I've learned from my mistakes. The first piece of advice that I'm giving you guys is to just be yourself. Like, do not try to do too much to try to impress a boy, because at the end of the day, if you want to be with somebody, you have to be with somebody that's going to love you for you. And you trying to do the most to try to impress them, but not even just with like boys or like girls, but even in your friendships too. Don't try to like do the most or try to portray yourself as something you're not, simply because you want this person to be your friend or you want this person to like you. Because at the end of the day, the people that you want in your circle are going to be the people that love you for who you genuinely are, who are going to love you, flaws and all. So my second piece of advice is to know your worth, y'all. In any relationship that you're in, you need to make sure that that person is kind to you, and you need to make sure that that person respects you at the end of the day. Like, no matter romantic relationship, family relationship, friendship relationship, make sure that you know your worth and you don't settle for any type of bullshit, especially in a relationship, especially with your family, especially with your friendships. At the end of the day, you should love yourself so much that you will not take any kind of nonsense from nobody. And like, I'm gonna give y'all like an example of like something that I've been going through for like years when it comes to like, yeah. So for example, if you're the type of person that loves going out and you like to be on time and stuff, don't take no bullshit from your friends. Let your friends know that you are a busy person. You like to be on time for things. You're not one of those people that likes to be late, and let them know, like, y'all, this is a boundary I'm setting. If we are going to hang out, we cannot be 2, 3, 4 hours late for events, especially because if I plan on going out at 6 o'clock, I do not want to be out at 11 o'clock, period. And that also ties into another advice for you guys. Make sure you're firm on your boundaries. If you don't like something, and if you have certain principles and you have certain morals about yourself, stick to that. Don't try to break away from that to please the next person. Do not try to break away from that. If you stand on something, stand on that, period. Because then that's also going to build your character up too. Make sure you stand firm on your beliefs, stand firm on your morals, stand firm on your principles, and don't let nobody, not a soul, tell you that you're wrong in what you believe in and you're wrong in your principles. My third piece of advice is to have fun. You're only young ones, y'all. You're only young ones. And another thing is, like, when you're older, like even older than me, because I'm only 21, but when you're older and you settle down with your boyfriend and stuff, that whole party life, that whole, oh, I'm getting turned drinking and this and that and third, that's out the window. Because you need to, I mean, you could go out partying with your boyfriend and stuff, but at the end of the day, once you get older, that party life, that this and that and the third, it's gonna be a wrap. It gets old after a while. So it's like, now that you're young, have fun. Have fun. Experience the things that life has for you, but don't have too much fun, y'all. Don't try to take my advice and turn it into something it's not. But like, just enjoy life, because when you get older, you go to college, you're really gonna have to lock into college. And it's like, yeah, you're gonna have fun in college, but the main priority is to get your degree. So it's like, you're really gonna have to lock in when you get into college. So it's like, now that you're like in middle school, for example, or if you're in high school, take the time to have fun with your friends, go out to eat with your friends, do an activity, you know, go out to the park, go ride a bike, you know, just go and have fun. Because at the end of the day, when you get older, you still will be able to have fun. Like, for example, if you go out to eat with your friends, you do, yeah, da, 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 da. But now that you're younger, you're like, having those experiences are just 10 times better, because you don't have the responsibilities that you have at my age or older. Okay, so I think we're on advice number 4. So for my next piece of advice, I would advise y'all to focus on your goals. I think the best time to focus on your goals is when you're really young. So like my age and younger, obviously. But really lock in on your goals. If you have something that you want to do, I feel like the best time to start is the first time that you get it. Like me personally, I've been wanting to do YouTube for years, but I haven't been consistent with it. Let me tell y'all, I haven't been consistent with YouTube simply because a girl ain't got no storage in her phone, okay? I go to storage in my phone. I used to, but now I got it. But for example, if you want to do YouTube, I really feel like even if you're in middle school, just because you're in middle school, don't think that nobody's going to watch your YouTube channel. Like, literally, start when you're young. Because when you get older, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, damn, I really wish I would have started when I first got the idea, when I first started back. Like, say if you started something already, like years ago, oh my God, you get older, you think about like, oh, I wish I was consistent with this. I wish I had the resources to do this. I wish I did da, 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 da. No, start now. So that when you're older, you're going to look back at yourself. You're going to be like, I'm so glad I had the discipline and the consistency and the mindset to really sit down and do this. Because if I would have started now, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Like, really think of it that way, y'all. Focus on your goals and also focus on school. When you're young, you're in middle school, you're in high school, school is not hard. Trust me, school is not hard. I'm in college right now. I'm a senior and I'm about to start my last semester of college. So yeah, y'all, I know the schoolwork that you have in middle school, high school is not hard. Trust me, even if you have a class that's kicking your ass right now, trust me, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Take a couple hours to really like lock in and focus on that subject that's giving you trouble. But trust me, it's not that hard. Focus in school. Make sure you're able to get your high school diploma. Okay? Get your high school diploma. Don't be out here skipping school and thinking that shit is cute. That shit is not cute. Because if you're in high school skipping school, and then you gonna see all your other friends graduated, and you sitting here trying to struggle to get your GED now because you wanted to be a dummy and skip school in high school. Do not skip school in high school, because high school is not that hard, y'all. It's not that hard. Trust me. I know. I've been out of high school for a minute now. Trust me, it's not that hard. Focus in school. School is very, very important. I know it may be tedious, or you hate getting up early, or you're tired of the homework, but trust me, the homework that you get in high school and middle school is not 10 times as close as the work you get in college. So focus on school, because it could be worse. Yeah. And focus on your goals. My next piece of advice is that friendships do matter. Now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to realize it is important to have friendships. Like, it's just important to have that bond with your girlfriends, and y'all could just talk about anything. Like, the bond that you have with your girlfriends is literally unmatched, especially if you have a bond like y'all are not even friends, y'all are like sisters. So it's like, friendships do matter, and it's also important to pick your friends wisely. Do not try to friend up the most popular kid, because most of the time, the most popular people be the worst people. Their character be so freaking terrible, like literally. But literally pick your friends wisely and cherish the friendships that you have, because a lot of times when you're like And a lot of times when you're young, we fall out with our friends over the littlest stuff. So it's like, really pick your friend wisely and choose your battles wisely. Like, really think about it. Is the disagreement that I got into my friend that deep that I need to cut her off? Like, really just think about that. A lot of times we cut our friends off over the littlest things. And mind you, we don't cut off that boy for those things. We wouldn't cut off that boy for those things. So why you cutting off your good friend? The friend that's going to be by your side when that boy break your heart. But yeah, cherish your friendships, y'all. Make sure you're friends with the right people. Make sure you're friends with people that are supportive. Make sure you're friends with people that are always going to be there for you when you need them the most. Make sure you pick the friends that no matter if y'all get into an argument, they don't go on the internet bashing you. Because that's one thing that I don't like about females, is that when you have a friendship and y'all supposed to be so freaking close, and y'all at each other's house every single day, y'all thought that was y'all girl, and the next thing you know, y'all get into a little petty ass argument. Next thing you know, she throwing subs on you on Facebook, she throwing subs on Instagram, she throwing subs on TikTok. That's not cute. We supposed to be friends. Like, friends, that's another thing, y'all. When you're friends with somebody, y'all are not gonna agree all the time. Y'all are not going to agree all the time. You're going to get into it with your friend. But that doesn't mean you sit there and you end the friendship. That means you sit there, you talk with your friend, and y'all have a disagreement, and y'all come together and be like, you know what, you're right. Or you know what, you're right. Or it may be I'm going to agree to disagree. But that doesn't necessarily mean you just cut your friend off. And that doesn't necessarily mean go start beef with your friend over a little petty ass argument. And at the end of the day, if your friend does that, if your friend does go post subs towards you on the internet and start talking bad about you, or start friending up the people y'all was talking about, that was never your friend to begin with. And that just means you need to move accordingly. Okay, y'all, so my next piece of advice, I don't even know what number we're at. We're probably at like advice number 5 or something. But my next piece of advice is to really prioritize self-love. Like, really prioritize self-love. I promise you. Like, y'all, just take some time to really sit with yourself and give yourself that time to relax. And just prioritize self-love. Nobody is gonna appreciate you and, like, what's the word I'm looking for? And show up for you as much as you can for yourself. When you know how to love yourself properly, you're able to set boundaries properly, and you're able to find the right kind of love, find the right kind of friendships, attract the right kind of people. And also, when you love yourself and you practice self-love, you will know your worth, which goes back to the earlier piece of advice that I give you. So y'all, learn, like, practice self-love. If you're not the most confident person, I got a video coming up for that. So if you're not the most confident person, please put on the notifications so that you can be notified when I do post the Girl Talk about how to boost your self-confidence. But if you're not the most confident person, definitely practice self-love. Just sit with yourself and get obsessed with yourself. And baby, when I say obsessed, I mean obsessed with yourself. You need to be so obsessed with yourself that can't nobody tell you nothing about yourself. Because you know who you are. You know you that girl. Like, can't nobody tell you nothing, because girl, I walk around this place and I run circles around you hoes. That's how you should be thinking about yourself. Like, literally, practice self-love, y'all. I'm telling you, practice self-love, because ain't nobody gonna love you the way you love yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to say, y'all. Just love yourself. Practice self-love and build that up, because when you get older, you're gonna be the baddest that ever walked this motherfucking earth. Okay? Practice that self-love and you're gonna feel amazing. I'm telling you. All right, y'all. So this is my last piece of advice for today. So my last piece of advice is to do not rush into things. I personally had to learn this myself, because I do have a lot of goals for myself, and sometimes I be having so much goals for myself that I be trying to, like, oh, I gotta achieve this goal, I gotta hurry and do this and this and that. Like, no, slow down, focus on one goal at a time, or focus on 2 goals at a time. Because at the end of the day, y'all, this is something that I actually learned from this podcast, which is called The Psychology of My 20s. I learned that it's best to focus on a goal, on 1 to 2 goals at a time, because your brain, I'm gonna try to put this in the best way possible. Like, for example, say you have 7 goals, right? So if you're trying to focus on those 7 goals at a time, your brain is using different parts for each task, instead of you focusing on 1 goal and your whole entire brain is focused on that 1 goal. Because your brain literally has limited capacity for attention and for like dedication and stuff. So it's like, it's really best to just sit down, focus on 1 goal, especially when you're so young. When you're in middle school and high school, like literally just focus on 1 goal, because you have so much time to focus on everything else. Like, if your goal is to do better in school, literally that is the goal, really and truly. Because I feel like when you're in middle school, you're not really like focus on that many things. I mean, I don't know what you got going on, but yeah, if a goal for you is to like just do better in school, then really focus on that. Like, figure out what day of the week am I going to study, if that's something that you want to do. If you want to get better in a specific class, okay, say every Sunday I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna relax, put on my relaxing music and just study for 15 minutes of a day. You know, if that's something that you want to do, then definitely focus on that. But don't rush into anything, y'all. You have all the time and the opportunity to do that. And I'm telling you this because I've had to learn this myself. And so I want to give y'all this advice too, so that y'all really know. Do not rush into nothing. Because a lot of times we try to rush into doing our goals, and then we end up half-assing it. And if you like me, I'm low-key a perfectionist. And if you're low-key a perfectionist too, you already know we want our stuff to be perfect. We want it to look a certain way. So it's like, if you're the same way, just lock in, focus on 1 goal, and the rest is history. Just take your time to just grow, to experience things. Like, life is really about the experience, y'all. Trust me, life is really about the experience. So just slow down, take the time to enjoy the process. Enjoy the process of life. Enjoy the process of trying to reach a goal. Don't really focus too much of the end results. Really just don't rush. Just take your time. Trust me, when you take your time, you enjoy things so much better. And I know this because, like I said before, I've had to learn this myself, because I feel like I do be trying to rush things instead of just taking my time and really like sitting with it. A lot of times when we try to rush things, we start to overthink. And once we overthink, the anxiety, like, it be doing stuff, y'all. So it's like, to avoid overthinking and to avoid anxiety, just take your time, slow down, don't rush, enjoy the process, learn and grow. So that is it for my girl talk. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for the next video, which is how to boost your self-confidence. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you're enjoying my channel. If you enjoy my channel, please give this video a like and give my channel a subscribe. And stay tuned for more cooking videos, for more makeup videos, and for more girl talks. Bye.